Hello friends, how are you? Thank you so much to stay with me. In my previous lesson, I have shared with you about data types in Python, how data types works and actually what are the importance of data types. And in this lesson, I'm going to share with you a very important topic, and that is called Python number. You can see there is already I have uh, mentioned the topic, and I'm going to highlight it as well. This is what I have already mentioned. And today we are going to learn about the number systems. Actually, there are three types of numbers. One is integer, that is called int, and in the data types I have already shared this what is called integer, and there is 1 to 3. These kind of numbers are called integer. If you need any detailed idea regarding data types, you must visit my or watch my previous video where I have mentioned everything very clearly. And second is float, and the third is complex. Float is like that is 1.2 1.5 decimal type of that is is called float, and the complex numbers are is a in a for number in a format with a plus b I, or in Python we called it a plus bj. The value of j is root over minus 1, square root of minus 1. So mostly this type of things, or this type of data we work with. I have given an example over there. There is variables of numeric types are created when you assign a value to them. It means by default Python actually identifies actually what type of data types it is, and in number systems Python has this intelligence to understand the things. And these are actually the examples. So if we are not in a Python, that is like C on other platform, you got to identify actually what this value is integer or it's a float, or sometimes in Python also we need this. So for example, we have a value of integer, but I want this value to be shown in float or in string or in uh, complex format. For this reason, we need to actually identify that is what type of data type it is. And in number system, mostly there are three type of data types. One is integer, another string, sorry, float, and another is complex. And if we just try this, then we can easily understand actually what type of data type it is. Say for example, we will we are going to execute this. Okay, let me open another shell, huh? So this will help me to understand what is that. Here we have declared three variable, and if we run a show, or if we run, or if we want to see actually what type of data type is, then your Python is going to execute this and will let you know what is that. There is shift enter. Here it is saying that class integer, class float, class complex. So there are three types of things, and we have already understood. And after that, what is integer? Integer or is a whole number. It might be positive or negative without decimals. Or so these are the examples of integers. Okay, yeah, sometimes so we have a confusion that is integers may be that is actually to learn anything in programming. Mathematical concepts or mathematical know-how is very important. That helps you to understand or that clears your concept. And floats are floating numbers is a number, is a positive or negative content what decimal numbers. Okay, so these are the example of floats. And another thing, float can be also a scientific number with the expression of e, small e. Okay, and e indicates the power of 10. E indicates the power of 10. So sometimes if we see, or if any number comes in front of us, and there is a sign e, that is called exponential, that means this is a float number, and the e represents the power of 10. Okay, these are the examples of floating numbers or some things. And now we will learn about the complex number. Complex number, there is a format of complex number, that is a, there is a plus b I. Instead of I, in Python we will write a plus b j. And what is the value of j? J equal to square root of s q r minus 1. So j is actually square root of minus 1. Okay, so this is very simple thing, and this is a very basic thing we have learned in our school level. So we can actually convert this number. That is, if we have a float number, we can convert it into integer. If you have an integer, we can convert into float or complex number. How we will we will actually convert this. Say for example, x is an integer number, and I want this number to be in float. So what just I have to write, let me do that. Say for example, these are the variables we have taken. Now what I want to convert this number. That is print a. Print a. Have you seen, friends? That is, here x was an integer number, but when I have declared this, that is, I have used these syntax float, then this number has converted into a decimal formats. And this actually, I just change this in a complex, then what will happen? See, the value has been changed. So this is the basic things actually. And another type of uh, number system format is the available, that is called random. Okay, and randoms, let me check out whether I have covered things not. And this is how we can convert everything. Note, you cannot convert complex number into other types. Here is the thing, you can convert integer to complex, you can convert float to complex number, but you cannot convert complex to integer or float. So that is a very important thing. We must keep this thing in our head. And after that, another function. So we have another number system, that is random number. Python does not have random function to make a random number, but Python has a inbuilt function, or built-in for not function, this is a module that can be used to make this type of random numbers. For example, and to do so, what we have to do, we have to import this. There are lots of module packages Python. This is the beauty of Python. That is, if you want to use it, you really can use these built-in modules or packages. Okay. Say for example, if I want to do that, print random, and this is the syntax we got to use. That is rand range 1 to 10. It means, what is that? Uh, rand range 1 to 10, it means in this will import. That is randomly this is going to pick any number. So it's not fixed that this will be either one or three or anything else. Say for example, if I run this thing again, it means you have given a range from 1 to 10, and any number you wanna pick within this range. So in this in such case, we use this random dot rand range, and we got to put the range that is 1 to 10. So this is actually the number systems or variable in number system variable. This is how we actually express, or we this is the Python number syntax we gonna use while we will be running our show. And friends, thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. And if you have any other questions, or if you feel that yes, I need to improve, I need to add some more things, or if you have any suggestions, please drop the comments below. And I will request you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon, so that in future, if I that is when I upload any new content for you, and you will get a notifications. And this is how I'm gonna build my own community, and I need your support. Thank you so much to help me, and all the peoples, those who are sending me SMS or personal mails and giving me suggestions regarding my tutorials. I already told you this. I'm a beginner. I'm learning Python. The things which I'm learning, I'm sharing these things with you. And the objectives of this objectives of these making tutorials are so that the things I'm learning, I can adopt it. Okay, I can absorb it, so that I don't forget it. Um, and also, if our newbies like me have the interest on data science, can also learn these things from these tutorials. And there are another thing, since my mother tongue is not English, so I'm trying to this is a media, or this is a system where I'm practicing my spoken English. Uh, and that is all about to make this contents. I hope you guys will also practice this as well. Thank you so much. Bye bye.